Welcome to the Unfits podcast. It's your homies with the Chromies. I'm Preston.
And I'm Nico.
And I'm Benny Boo.
That's it. That we're done. This is our first episode and we're already done.
Yeah, we lost track.
Immediately just blink.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that you guys didn't even do your original names. You guys just did your real names.
Preston? Yeah.
Yeah, remember yesterday we discussed we were going to do it like retarded.
But I just am retarded. Preston looks fine.
I think we're already self-explaining the name.
Nicaroni, though?
Oh, Nicaroni.
Because remember, this isn't the serious toned one. This is just the goofball.
Yeah, no, but
one.
this is just who I am, man.
All right, I guess we're going to have to recut it.
We don't have to cut anything. No, it's staying in.
It's all just staying in.
This is experience when you live with your homies with the extra Chromies.
Y'all are fucking stupid.
Well, yep, that's kind of the whole idea.
And if you are easily offended, get the fuck out right now. We do not want you here.
Yeah. This is your one explicit warning that you're going to get throughout this whole series.
If you are sensitive or easily triggered by anything, kindly, please fucking leave.
That means you liberals.
Okay.
Oh, you immediately made it political. You know, some of them are cool.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? What did Carlos do you dirty or something?
Too many times.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That was fun to watch, but I'm sure horrible for you to experience. How's your butt feel, by the way?
Oh, it's not great. The dick
Anyway.
cheese infected me.
Anyways, maybe we should explain what we're doing here.
This is just a podcast of us talking. We are three friends that have known each other for 10 years plus that now live together. And this is just the experience of who we are and the retardation that we all suffer from.
Yeah, for some reason, a company gave us the keys to a house. I mean, we pay for it, we don't own it, but like,
They still gave us the keys.
God let us live together, and we're gonna show them why that was a mistake. Anyway, we have such a wide variety of fucking talents and skills that we thought we needed to share with the rest of the world, just like our autism.
Preston,
What? I'm sorry. My autism's contagious.
take back your chromosomes.
It will make you stronger. How many times do I have to tell you this? Retard strength, bro.
That shit's real, bro. That shit's real.
I am living proof of that.
He is. The audience is gonna find out real quick that we have just many interests and talents, and random obscure bullshit.
So what made us do this in the first place? When did this become an idea?
Wasn't it at work one day? We were all just kind of fucking around. We're like, hey, we should start a podcast.
No, I remember. It was, wasn't it our first trip to Lava Hot Springs, Idaho?
I think it was one of our first of many trips to Lava Hot Springs, Idaho. And didn't we just like almost have like a mock pod? No, it's because of all these. We just get into conversations whenever we go on long drives, and just wild shit, and it's fucking funny. So we're like, bro, we should just podcast this.
Yeah, people would enjoy that. And then I think at the same time, I mean, it's also kind of sad to see retards struggling.
Man, this podcast is also going to have police at our doors, probably, or our phones tapped, either or.
It's okay.
You're saying that as if my phone probably wasn't already tapped.
Right?
What's that look for?
You're half naked in a gorilla suit.
And? Your point? It's hot in here.
I'm wearing my gay boy shorts and a fucking anime waifu shirt.
Why you guys weird?
I don't know.
It's the autism.
Listen, we were born this way. It's not our fault.
Great. Now the audience is gonna think I'm a fat neckbeard.
Neckbeard.
No maidens.
As they just hear us, babe.
This is the most surreal raw experience they're gonna get out of a podcast.
Where nothing was planned in the slightest.
Nothing was planned, but I think the goal here is we're gonna sound somewhat professional, and then they're gonna remember, oh yeah, this is a group of dudes just fucking around.
That's all we are.
What a bunch of dudes fucking around.
Have a good time.
This is just three of us. We have an extra. He's not here.
You just didn't want to be involved today.
Yeah, I had extra autism spread around. We'll have people coming and going as they please, I guess.
You spread it at light speed. Yeah,
nice.
Anyone who's like listening to that in the car, and they're just gonna hear a fat burp, and they'll be like, "What the?
What am I even listening to?"
It's gonna blow. You're gonna blow someone's speakers out."
I hope so.
But what an introduction! Like there's people that I know that was like excited to hear us podcast, and now we're actually doing it, and
It just sounds stupid.
now it's gonna sound fucking stupid.
We'll get better as we go.
Better or worse?
No.
But if better
Isn't
is worse,
better
isn't
worse?
worse better? What are we talking about?
Worser, better.
Well, you're opening Pandora's box.
About goddamn time somebody did it.
It's already been opened multiple times in the past 2 years.
Every time someone talks about Pandora's box, I immediately think of Schrodinger's cat, and then when I think of Schrodinger's cat, I think of Pavlov's dog. Do you guys ever do the Pavlov's dog to people? Like test them? So
What?
Pavlov's dog is basically like, it's like almost like training the dog almost. Like you can,
With the bell.
with the bell, exactly. Every time he like rings the bell, that he like makes the dog salivate.
Oh.
So basically, you can Pavlov dog test other people. It's just like this is a weird example, but like if you have a if you have a girlfriend or whatever, right?
Ring a bell and make them shake their titties.
Not exactly. I mean, maybe, but like it's like repetitive and just like what you're subconsciously expecting. It's just like if your girl doesn't like you playing Xbox or something, so every time she hears the little ding of the Xbox turn on, she gives you sex, and then eventually every time you fucking hear the Xbox turn on, you're gonna get horny for no reason. You're gonna be like, because your body is expecting sex. You heard the sound, but then you're like, wait, why am I horny from the Xbox?
That doesn't happen to you normally?
You get aroused from Master Chief?
Don't you?
Doesn't.
I mean, shit. I'd go around with a heavy suit of armor that jacks me off.
Yeah, bro. That's kind of hot.
Do you think Cortana uploads her nudes to his helmet?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. We went on a tangent with Pavlov's dog.
But forget Master Chief. Have you seen Arbiter? What that mouth do though?
Oh.
What that half mouth do? He doesn't. There's no bottom to the mouth. It's just like 4 flanges.
Yeah, that's where you enter.
It's a split mandible. Then a top mandible.
You really want those teeth, like just like.
Don't
around
you? You
No.
can throat them so easily because it's open.
It's just open to the throat. Yeah, I guess you get the throat fuck Arbiter.
Like just have him lay down and put his head back. And just
Damn, we're already off to a bad start. I can't believe we're getting canceled the first episode, boys. It was good while it lasted.
Thank God for SoundCloud.
Yo, check out my SoundCloud. Shit's fire, bro.
Shit's fire.
Shit's fire. I
Shit's
make
fire.
beats. I
Bro.
got that discount FL Studio.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Want to make out right now?
Hell yeah, bro.
And we're gay.
Noted.
Noted, as if you didn't already know.
Preston's gonna watch.
It's my kink.
He's a cuck.
I think we're gonna make the audience confused. They won't know if we're actually gay or not.
Sometimes I don't know if we're actually gay or not.
Schrodinger's gay.
Should he just lock one up in a box? It's like, I don't know if it's dead or not.
I don't know if it's gay or not. You don't know until viewed upon, you know.
Except it wasn't a box, huh? This time it was the closet.
That was a dick in the box. That's what you're getting for Christmas.
Ooh. Can't wait.
Get a mold willy. Mold your penis and then give it to
No,
Preston.
you know the one fucking dildo. It's called the Moby Huge.
Oh no.
It's like a 3-foot long fucking dildo or something like that.
Shove that up your ass.
I don't think
Bet.
I don't think anyone physically could. Don't prove me wrong. I don't want to
Preston
know.
just said bet.
I've seen enough Bad Dragon videos to fucking. I don't want to know what fucking a Moby Huge is.
The fact that you've seen videos.
Oh my dude, fucking. My friend sent me a video of himself.
And you're like, but why?
Like, why do you have these? Well, actually, no. I know why you have them.
But why are you showing me what they can do?
No, I think I've seen it secondhand because a different friend traded something for a video of that friend shoving a bad dragon up his ass.
Why would you want a video of that?
Because it's funny.
So you're saying it's funny to watch your friend take a dildo up the ass?
Not to mention a bad dragon.
Then
a
again,
massive dildo.
I was the one that tried to convince your brother to use a butt plug for free lunch.
And he almost did it.
He was so close.
He's so close, but he's a pussy.
Are you saying you would have?
For free lunch?
I'll buy you Tony Burgers if you put a butt plug in your ass.
How long do I have to have the butt plug in for?
You just gotta put it in and prove it was in there.
Like, I will put it in and show you my fucking asshole. For free Tony Burgers, I like that grease slob going down my esophagus. So I feel like shit the rest of the day.
This turned really gay really quick.
Prison, would you put a butt plug in your ass for a free meal from Tony Burgers?
I don't think I could say I could.
What about Burger Bar?
What kind of specialty meat month of meat is it?
Kangaroo.
That's a negative then.
Llama?
Really? Llama?
Alligator?
Alligator's
Shark.
not great either. I think actually my favorite meat that I had from them it wasn't even that like
I feel like it was goat.
exotic. It was the freaking rabbit burgers they had.
All right, we'll do rabbit burger then.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. I don't think not a butt plug. Your dick maybe, but not a butt plug.
For people who don't know, that place is in Utah. We live in Utah. It's featured on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri, and then he complained it had too much fry sauce because our bloodstream here is fry sauce.
That or Thousand Island dressing. Thanks in
Burger
now.
Bar is a weird place. Why do they have to sell exotic meats once a month? Different meats. Where the fuck do they get some of these things from?
Murder.
Well, that's kind of a given.
Exotic butters.
What?
Sorry, I made a FNAF reference.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're really
the
going to
reference.
think I'm cringy in this first episode.
Yeah, I don't know that reference, so.
Well, I'm one person that might. It's going to get a kick out of it. Oh, yeah, back to Bad Dragons. So I've heard they get pretty advanced. Like, they have Bad Dragon dildos that can come with cum lube. You can actually make the dildo come.
Self-inflicted twinkified?
So you can make the
Twinkie
dildo
yourself.
come in your ass.
I mean, Twinkies are pretty good, but are they really good enough to become one yourself? That's the real question.
I know. What about, what's the dude from Zombieland? Maybe he would try.
Which one?
Tallahassee.
Oh.
Oh,
By Woody Harrelson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'd probably try.
probably. I could see it.
I mean,
What movie is it that he's
All
like
you would have to do is
super
ask
gay
me,
in?
though. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, what movie is it that he's like super gay in?
Woody Harrelson? Fuck. I don't know, man.
I remember that, like watching a movie. It's like a newer movie too, but he's like super gay in it.
Good question.
You know,
Like
you could say my life is like
He
a
plays
movie.
like a cross
I'm super
dresser.
gay in it.
He plays a cross dresser in it.
Dude, I don't know, but I'm not about to look it up.
It's actually a good movie. That's all I remember about it. Like he's the side character. He's not the main character.
Okay. Interesting sounding movie. Woody Harrelson's gay. Everybody start talking about this. Make it a fact.
Trending on Twitter.
Link it back to us. Let Woody Harrelson know about us.
And then if he really wants to become a Twinkie, he can come and ask me.
Happily.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey.
You know, we're like this and we don't even do drugs.
It's okay. The extra chromosome gives us this power of retardation.
Just keep looking over and see you half naked in an ape suit.
Listen, it's comfortable, but it's hot in here.
It's thick too.
Bro, we're
Don't look at me like that.
You know what turns me on?
we have theatrical value despite not being visible to the audience.
Thanks, Preston.
We'll give you descriptive audio of what happens, and they won't be able to prove or disprove it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm touching you.
Why do you lie? I want to be touched. Do it. If you just want to say it, do it.
Yeah, skin hunger is a bitch. That's a real thing, apparently. It's like it's the same reason like newborns will die if they're not touched by their mothers, despite having all the nutrients and everything a human would need to live.
So, why did as a child I hate being touched? How did I survive?
I don't know, but you had to have been touched.
Yours is different though. Keep in mind, you're a sensory disorder.
Yeah, that's true.
You couldn't feel touch in your young childhood.
That's true.
Wait. Is there a list of everything that's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's called a medical record.
You should pull up that list
Oh God.
at one point.
At some point,
We'll make
at
an
some
episode just based off your issues.
No, it's going to be
boy.
like one of those TV commercials with like medicines that announce the side effects but really fast. And it has the whole list. Side effects may include... And it just goes really fast. That's his list, and that's the whole segment.
That's all it is.
I mean, I would like to say it's going to be pretty long, but it may only last like a total of 5 minutes. Which, to be honest, is not a small feat.
I don't even go to the doctor. Besides when I had a kidney stone. But that's since I thought I was dying.
Well, but at the same time, Preston, you're going to have to explain the medical issues, and we'll have to talk about them so the audience can understand what they are.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Wait, did we just turn wholesome? You're trying to raise awareness?
Raise awareness.
No, I'm built different.
Bro, we need dyslexic awareness. People do not understand people like me. They're like, oh, you're dyslexic.
Yeah, you're so retarded you can't even see right.
Dude,
Fuck
shut up.
you.
He's fucking Percy Jackson. He can fucking translate Greek, dog.
That's why I'm
Pussy
dyslexic,
Jackson?
bro.
What? Sorry, man. I just was like roast. Yeah, no, that would be an interesting segment. We go through telling everybody our weird issues. Because why not?
I mean, we could say what Nick's weird issue is right the fuck now. It's only one.
Erectile dysfunction?
Oh. I have the opposite of erectile dysfunction. I'm erect too much.
Isn't that every man though? We're just like sitting there. You're like, but why? Why right
But
now?
why? Down
Why
boy.
am I horny?
Not right now. Not right now. But it just knows it gets no bitches, so.
No maidens.
No maidens. No bitches.
No brain cells.
No brain cells. No thoughts.
The brain cells left a long time ago.
Only the void of the damned.
I feel like my brain literally just hopped out of my head one day and just said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it probably is because of you.
Yeah, I mean, my actual autism gave you guys secondhand autism.
Yeah, I used to be normal until I met you.
Can we just talk about the behavior of men and dudes and boys? And just like how we work as like a community. I remember after meeting you, Preston, literally like we were pretty good friends, and then we got to high school, and then there was just a fucking gap of like over a year where we just didn't even talk.
Yeah.
There was no goodbye. There was no nothing. It was just like I'm just void from his life for this little bit. And then we got back together and just literally like nothing happened. It was just like,
Bro, that's just men in a nutshell.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, you got your own thing to do. See you in like a year or two.
just the random behavior of men. Have you guys seen that like TikTok where the dude that foreign exchange students in the back of this guy's pickup, and then random people just start hopping in the back and they just form a friendship? It's just a chaotic energy of
Man.
We just get along in a different way.
true.
Most of the time.
A lot of our chaotic energy in recent time was lava, definitely.
Yeah.
Our random encounters. Donkey Dick Matt.
That dude that offered you a ticket to smash his wife, and then that dude that fucked on top of Gavin with his wife.
Wait, the dude gave me the ticket. That was the dude wearing the bra as a helmet, right?
Yes.
Because that's what you do when someone hands you a bra.
Yeah, you just put it on,
You
bro.
just put it on.
That's what normal people do, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think so. I wouldn't know any
he
difference.
just chose headgear that time.
Hey, you're pretty familiar with headgear, aren't you?
Listen. I'm not proud of that point in my life. The soft spot took a long time to develop, okay?
Are we promoting nicotine by smoking on stream?
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Don't do it underage.
Don't do it underage. I feel like I'm legally
Hey,
obligated.
if Elon Musk can smoke weed on the Joe Rogan podcast, we can vape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Joe Rogan could just smoke weed every single podcast, fuck you, I'm vaping.
What? How much weed do you think Snoop Dogg smokes?
Enough.
Bro,
I mean,
I
if you
don't
had
know.
your own professional blunt roller,
God, could you imagine that as a job? What do you do for work? I roll blunts for Snoop Dogg.
that would be fucking legendary. But also a lot of pressure, because if you fuck up Snoop Dogg's blunt,
He's going to notice.
he's gonna fucking kill you probably.
He looks at it like his God-sent gift.
Baba Booey, just whacks you.
Is that one teenager at that bird refuge once told us, it's not the devil's lettuce, it's God's cabbage.
Why did they call alcoholic beverages bevies?
Why do they call us old?
They call
dude, we're like 4 years older than them, but they called us old. What the fuck?
For reference, we're
bro. Do
20
you do the
22
bevy,
in
bro?
this room.
You do the bevy, bro. Just call it alcohol. Do you drink? That's all you need to say. Do you drink? We're not retarded.
Yeah. What do you gotta? I felt retarded because I was like, "What the fuck's bevy?"
What the fuck is bevy?
I didn't even like what. Why do you say God's cabbage though as well?
I mean, I get it because of the other names like devil's lettuce, Mary Jane, all the different euphemisms and names for weed.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. But why were they so unconventional? Is that why they call us old? Because we didn't understand. No, I kind of knew what he meant, but still, like, bevy? I'm still not over that.
Just wanted to be special. Have his own words.
Well, he
made up
had
for it.
Special.
He had his high school
special
GS
needs?
with him, bro. He had to impress those impressionable girls. They were mid at best.
Nick, why are you checking out high school girls?
I wasn't. It was fucking dark. I just know they're mid.
Their intelligence said so.
That is true.
I mean, pretty much we're two reeds and a tard right here, and we were like, wow, these people are retarded.
Bro, it was bad because like these are high school students, you know?
Yeah.
And they're acting like that. You can definitely tell they're like the quote unquote popular kids in the school too.
Yeah.
Because those are always the most retarded kids in the school. Special needs class is smarter than they are.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. They do some of them do put in the work and have some intelligence, but there's just not very many of them. They're too focused.
Most of them are too focused on their outside look and appearance and how they treat
and
others.
versus people that also were not doing super good in school, like me and you, for example. We were, not to say not doing well with classwork, we just didn't give two fucks and we're just trying to have fun.
Yeah. School's fuck school.
Yeah.
The education system in America is bullshit.
Well, it needs a whole rehaul. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, the entire American education system is absolutely stupid. There's no point to make it how it is.
I mean, hardly anything that I've used in the real world after high school, I've seldom used to accomplish everything like somewhat successful that I have done.
Did you also know it's way harder to pass classes in America than it is in the majority of the world?
I've heard about
Like
it.
in England, I believe an F or like a failing grade is like 45%. In America, it's 60.
Yeah, and
Anything under 16, you're failing.
Depending on the classes and schools and where you are in the states,
Yeah,
but for the most part, most of my classes were like that.
Yeah. The only class I had that wasn't 60 or above was passing was fucking theater.
And who cares about theater?
Also, it's so fucking
How do you
bullshit.
fail that class?
I showed up 3 times and I passed.
But
Yeah,
literally,
you always
like,
put your name on the attendance and then just left.
Yeah, to put my name on the attendance, showed up for tests. That was it.
Yeah, it's not hard.
but we give all these teachers like so much power and authority, and honestly, it's changed recently on like how like a diploma and shit is like kind of viewed in the real world. But you have a classroom full of fucking kids, and then you have a teacher that just like that very teacher could be the reason that student either graduates high school or doesn't graduate high school. And you're going to put that much responsibility, well, like, not responsibility because it might not even be the student's fault because everyone's so unique and different. But, like, they're kids. Kids make mistakes. And you're just going to be like, oh, I don't like you. A teacher just finds a student unlikable and is like, all right, I'm not going to work with you. I'm going to just fail you and just, like, ruin a big portion of your next few years of living.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, that's one thing that drew me away from hating school so much is like in elementary is like all my teachers like treated me worse than the rest of the class just because I talked more because I talk a lot.
You're a social butterfly.
And so like I always was treated worse by my teachers just because I talked more, and like they would treat me badly. Like instead of just telling me to be quiet or moving me, no, they literally like even when I was being quiet, they'd still treat me poorly.
Yeah.
And that's not how teachers should treat kids because it's demoralizing and it destroys the child. Then they're not going to do the work because they're demoralized.
And I hate to say it, but like I agree with like the whole they have favorites, parents have favorites. I don't think they're necessarily wrong to do that.
No, everyone has favorites.
It's
when
just
it
people
becomes-
see it morally wrong because like you verbalize and show your favoritism. It's just like in psychology. Sorry, I'll let you speak in a second. It's just like psychology and just like stereotypes. Everyone stereotypes everyone. It's built in our human nature. It's just whether or not you like act on your stereotypes or verbally put them out there. But you look at someone, you stereotype them involuntarily. I'm sorry, you can continue.
But it's only a problem when you have a favorite and you
Act on it.
And especially in like a parental standing or as a standing of teacher, where it is detrimental to other people. You need to shut the fuck up, stop showing favoritism to a certain extent, and like, you know, do what needs to be done over your personal feelings. Which I know a lot of people hate that fact, but listen, your feelings don't fucking matter or compared to somebody else's future.
The big thing about it is teachers need to realize that it's not about like, you know, like this student's better so I like them more or anything like that. No, it's like, yeah, sure, you can like them more, but don't show them better treatment because they're doing better in class. Reward their good behavior and reward them for doing better, but then take those struggling students, the ones like me who talked a lot, stuff like that, work with them more, treat them a little nicer, treat them a little better, and show them like that you care. Keep their morale high so that they'll work harder and
While
they'll
still
understand the
disciplining
material
them.
more, but still discipline them and teach them that they shouldn't be talking so much.
I feel like everyone already knows this. The
Except
whole
for
internet,
teachers.
the whole internet like has a template pretty much, and I feel like the majority of us will like at least mostly agree with the census that the internet has come up about the American school system. But everyone knows it. But what are we supposed to do to change it? And we're not even a podcast. We're not here to debate.
No, we're just speaking our unbiased opinions.
Yeah. So like, what are we gonna do about it?
Maybe these are just.
It just needs. In
These are
short,
just
the
our
school
opinions.
system just needs an overhaul. It really needs to focus on, just straight up fucking what's actually needed to succeed in life. Like I said before, the only thing I really took from high school that's actually helped me in the real world is a digital media class. That's why I can make thumbnail for this episode.
I mean, I was able to like get life lessons from teachers more than anything that helped me more than what they actually taught me in class. You know, like.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure. I've taken that from just people at the fucking out in public.
Oh, definitely.
At the
People-
bar,
if
just
you
at the
get-
store.
If people have a life experience to share with you, listen to it. It's good advice normally.
And the funny thing about that is I had two teachers in high school, for example, and to my knowledge of what the other teachers thought of them, they weren't great at teaching. But out of those two, I feel like I learned more about the real world than anything, even though their class had nothing to do with it. One of them was robotics and the other one was sports medicine. And I feel like I got more experience out of them talking about just life experiences over what they were teaching. Because they were forced to follow a certain rule set of how they taught.
I would never say that the sports medicine teacher was a bad teacher, though. He was a great teacher. He taught the subject very well. Yeah. But he also gave life experience and just he was knowledgeable, and he shared the knowledge that he had so that we could succeed in life.
But to my knowledge, a lot of students and teachers did not feel that way about him. They felt like he was not a good teacher. Even in my class when I was in there, a lot of people were like, he doesn't teach well. I'm like, well,
that was like my favorite teacher.
That
was like my favorite teacher too. At
Me
the school.
too.
I loved that teacher.
Him and my robotics teacher were my favorite teachers.
Damn, that just goes to show how much in our younger years, in our high school years, and our middle school years, how much that like kind of scopes you, and like how much it affects a student and like a child. Because here we are out of high school for a few years now, and we're still fucking talking about it.
Yeah. It left a lasting impression that we actually use because it wasn't somebody else's like talking to us through them. It was them giving us direct advice that they have experienced themselves instead of teaching somebody else's his words that have been set up for them to say.
So like imagine if you're unfortunate to have a really shitty school just in general, and how much that's just gonna, like, if you have the worst experience of your fucking life, on how that's gonna affect you for years even after high school. That's gonna like impair you to do the things that you want to do and how you do them, or even your opportunities to do them.
And it's weird to think that so many people still support the school system in such a that we currently have in such a significant way, where it dictates on how they also treat their own children.
Yeah, that's very true.
So not only is it affecting school at home, and that's going to affect them for the rest of their lives, and a lot of companies will also follow the same path, and it will affect them even after they leave home while they're at work.
How did we go from Bad Dragon Dildos to being deep?
Bro, that's just our group in a nutshell. This is what we do, you know, like we always go from like something really stupid to a deep topic that actually should be discussed.
And then right back to retardation.
Yep, that's what we do. Back to the teachers though, if like when you leave high school, you'll notice that like you'll talk about your teachers, but you'll also notice that the teachers that made a lasting impression on you.
Oh yeah.
You'll notice the teachers that were good teachers compared to bad, because the teachers you talk about after high school are the ones who truly touched you and actually taught you.
I hope they didn't truly actually touch you though.
I mean, some of them I wish did.
I needed a little love at that point in my life.
I needed sleep at that point in my life.
I still need sleep. God.
Well, back to retardation, I guess.
Probably.
If we talk about retardation with sleep, I have a hard time falling asleep, and then I also have chronic fatigue. That's retarded.
I think all of us in here, in this room, have insomnia.
To some mild degree.
And then you also have chronic fatigue, so you're always tired, then you can't sleep because of insomnia, so you're just in a perpetual state of tired.
Always. It never ends.
You always do look like you're just in fucking perpetual pain.
Good. Give me a reason to struggle.
Sir?
Honestly, though, when you are struggling with something, that is when people become the best them. Like, more who they are and the best version of them. Let's be honest, though.
Yeah, struggles are what build character.
It defines like what you are, and it helps you build like your resistance to things.
Yeah.
The more you struggle in life, take those struggles and let them make you stronger. Don't let them tear you down.
As like I saw a post on Twitter, if I have to go through any more character development, I'm going to develop into the villain.
What is it? Live long enough to become the die hero, or live long enough to become the villain?
Yeah.
Oh, another thing on that though is why is so people like so obsessed when just viewing success? When they want to become a better person, they're just like they look up to other people, which inherently isn't wrong. You can look up to other people and learn from them, but don't try to become them. When someone says like you should be a better person, don't be a better person. I like to say be a better you.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the podcast to go like this.
Well, it went this way. Deal with it.
It's just us talking to each other in all reality too. It's like we're just having a conversation and
That's
just
true.
recording
Yeah.
it.
We're just giving like a fucking little hole in the wall for people to just put their ear to and just listen in on a group of people.
Yeah.
See how like our
It's a
perspective on
little
things is.
ear glory hole.
Let them hear like how our perspective on life is, though. You know, like because sometimes that will actually just help someone else figure their own shit out. Hearing how someone else lives their life or how someone else views life.
This podcast becomes fucking for the soul. It's like chicken soup. It's a self-help guide.
It's a self-help guide. No, do not take our advice for self-help. Otherwise, it's going to be you're going to kill yourself. You know, like that song, like if you take advice from Katy Perry's lyrics,
Oh yeah.
kill yourself.
Is that Bo Burnham?
Yeah. Oh, hey, we'll be allowed on Spotify if that's allowed on Spotify.
Maybe. I guess. I mean, maybe if we mention what the suicide hotline is. Didn't they just had a three-digit number like 911 for this?
If you are feeling depressed, please contact the suicide hotline. I believe it is 811.
There
we go.
Listen to that. Honestly, on God, follow that.
And if that is wrong, just Google it. It's the first thing that pops up when you click on if you type in sue it.
I mean, it is a serious issue.
Yeah.
I know at least two
It is.
people in this very room has dealt with shit like that.
One of them you probably never will, and that's Preston. You're like the
I hope
only
he
mentally
doesn't.
stable person in this room, and even
I
then.
wouldn't say mentally stable. But
Okay, you're the only one that's not depressed as shit.
Yeah, I'm. So let's talk about that. It is crazy on how different people's minds, like state of mind, goes from person to person. Like there's, for example, you guys, which struggle with depression on a different level than each other, where or some people don't really experience that.
You've experienced it a couple times. It's just not very often.
It's not very often, and it's short-lived.
I think you're just fucking stubborn.
I am stubborn. I'm like, why am I sad? Stop being sad. Fixed.
No, literally, it's like those trolls on the internet. They're just like, dude, just stop being depressed, and you're like, okay.
And it works for me.
For you, yeah.
It works. It's not going to work for everybody. If it works for anybody else, that's great.
I bet a lot of fucking people wish they'd be like, dude, just
That's
stop
how
being
most
sad.
people wish it
Stop
was,
being
you know, because that'd be so much easier and cheaper.
And it sucks that other people have a different way to overcome it that's more difficult. Because the way I end up overcoming it is very easy. And I wish that there was a way to help everybody in a similar sense, but there's not. But there is a way for everybody to overcome anything that they're going through.
I agree with that. There would be times in everyone's life where they're like, I have this issue with me, myself, or another person, or just in life in general, and they're just like, I can't do it. And I can't overcome this because of that. I'm like, no, you just have to work harder than normally a different person might have to.
Yeah.
It will be harder, but don't tell yourself no. I hate that. Don't tell yourself no. You can do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. You just got to find your way around it and work a little harder.
Amen to that. I felt that on a spiritual level. There is no replacement for hard work. If you want something, hard work's the way to go. Whether it be alone or with other people. And if you think you have to do it alone, chances are you're wrong. Regardless of how strong you think you are, it's okay to lean on other people. Always. There's going to be somebody around. Even if you don't feel like that you don't have anybody right now, there will be one eventually.
Bro, just start talking to random people. You just quick ad spam on Snapchat for all I care.
Yeah.
I found Discord to be a good platform. Well, good and bad. Be careful on that.
Well, long story short, there's always an alternative. One that you want versus all the other alternatives.
There's also alternative rock.
So to go back to the suicide hotline thing, I just looked it up. It is 988. That is the number to call if you are depressed and have thoughts about hurting yourself. Please call that number. Get help.
It is actually really cool that they made it a 3-digit number.
It is
because
very cool.
The full length number, bro, I don't know it.
Yeah. No.
You can now text that number too, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can text the suicide hotline. If you do not want to call, you can just text them. They will have a text conversation with you.
Yeah, because in that mental state that you're in, it can be hard to verbally communicate.
Sometimes you're crying, so you literally can't talk, but you still can see and touch, so you can text instead.
Been there before. Been there. You can't even speak. You're like,
You can't speak,
shit.
but you can text. So please text.
Well, I got way off track.
Yeah, well, there was a change of direction.
Wholesome for a moment there.
I thought we were just gonna be dicks.
Yeah, I did too. Then we got really wholesome. We're like, okay, if you want to die, don't die.
Damn, I'd say we do like 4 more minutes of this episode, but we do have a lot of content for future episodes.
Yeah,
It's literally just us talking.
this is just our daily lives.
Our daily lives. We could talk about people in our lives or our own lives and just what we go through. Like, I think about my own. I'm like, why do I just know so many interesting people?
Oh, you know what? I just realized too, we can post things to YouTube. Like, we can post this to YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
too.
yeah.
YouTube has a podcast section.
This program allows us, even on the free version, allows us to post to YouTube.
So yeah, we can post this to YouTube too. So
We gotta make
we
a
get
YouTube
comments.
Oh, comments. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what
wait
I'm
to get canceled on all the platforms.
Oh yeah,
Hey, SoundCloud will never cancel us. They don't hush anyone up.
yeah. I wonder if there's like a limit to the amount of times we could say retard.
We'll probably be flagged by some sort of computer AI algorithm or some shit.
Probably.
We can always bleep it too, though, if we really wanted to.
That's going to be so much work.
Ouch. Ouch.
I mean, it's already going to be a lot of work just making the sound better.
Yeah, hopefully this turns out well.
That's what I'm hoping too. We didn't really fuck with the audio like we normally do.
Yeah, we didn't. Hopefully it just didn't turn bad, like start good and then turn bad and we have no idea what happened.
That one sucks so bad.
How long did we record for? Almost an hour, right?
We're at 42 minutes right now.
Yeah.
It's like 3 more minutes of recording.
I
45
think,
minute
I think
episode.
45 minute episodes is a good.
I think that's the golden standard, honestly, for just how long a podcast should be.
Not to
It
mention we
keeps
just have
attention.
fucking conversations. Just random bullshit. Like, we could just talk about mac and cheese.
And how it's overrated.
It is
It
not
is not
overrated.
overrated.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
Okay. A lot of hatred. I understood.
Everyone who's listening right now on YouTube, just start destroying Preston for that one.
Listen, I'm not saying it's not good, but people are saying that it's better than it is. Simple fact.
You have said it's not good before, though.
You probably say it's not good because you probably had it with ketchup and fucking hot dogs.
Okay,
Spam.
hot dogs can make it better if it's Kraft, but ketchup on mac and cheese is a sin.
At least he knows that part.
Our other Chromie today made
Other
some mac
Chromie.
and cheese and he added pepper to it.
That's normal.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, that's
Normal
acceptable.
people add salt and pepper.
I
to
added
mac and
pepper to my
cheese.
SpaghettiOs today.
The fuck?
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it.
If you're gonna add anything, I'd say like add Italian seasoning.
Damn, how come I didn't think of that? It's literally just like tomato
Tomato sauce,
and
so
fucking
like just make it like
noodles.
yeah.
What are we eating for dinner tonight, guys? These nuts?
Your ass,
You're nut.
One nut? Just one?
dude. You can nut on all 3 of us.
Yeah.
What about...
Not in my
You
mouth.
guys want my liver?
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that probably has a lot of alcohol poisoning. Actually, he's probably destroyed and rotted away.
It's not rotted yet. It regenerates. I'm like fucking Deadpool.
Wait a minute, but I was Deadpool.
Can I
and
rip
he's
you in half
Spider-Man.
then?
Only my
I'm
liver
gonna
does
rip
that,
you in
though.
half now.
Everyone's Deadpool, but in the liver.
Yeah, because it's a very regenerative organ.
That is true.
You can literally cut half of it out, put it in somebody else's body, and both of them will grow into a whole new
Whole liver.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane,
What
dude.
if you could rub my nut on you, and because it's got DNA, you could just like grow me out of you with my nut?
Would that make you a dad and me a mom?
Or would you be the dad and
Or
you're both
would we
dad?
Be dad.
I don't know. What
Daddy?
So like wait, if you cut out a liver, right? And then put nut on it, just straight semen on it, what will happen?
I don't know.
Find out next time.
Find out next time.
Find out next
Find
time.
out in 9 months.
Oh no.
Okay, I think we're done here. Thanks for listening.
We are the homies with the Chromies. The Unfits.
The Unfits. Homies with the Chromies. Until next time.
Signing off. Signing off. Signing off.